What's up, Panther Nation? It's CPG back here with a little review of the first couple of days of OTAs. Like I said in my video about the roster at this point, I'm excited for this year. And OTAs is doing nothing but just making that excitement greater, honestly, because there's so many position battles to watch this year within OTAs, training camp, every preseason, everything. There's so many position battles to be watched. Right tackle is a big one because of the mess that's going on with Michael Orr. Because for one, we've been wondering if he's been brain dead because he was on concussion protocol, and I don't think he ever cleared it, not even in the off season. Because somebody told me you could still be in concussion protocol throughout the offseason. Don't know how true that is, but they never said anything about it. I think I might have read a tweet about that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But so for one, we didn't know about that, and then Michael Orr decides he wants to fight Uber drivers in Tennessee. So Michael Orr's future and his roster spot is up in the air with the Carolina Panthers right now. And it may be a blessing in disguise that we drafted Taylor Moton. I already liked the guy to begin with. I thought maybe he was going to compete at right tackle or would take the place. Since we signed Matt Khalil, we'd put him at left tackle. And we'd put Orr at right tackle and let Moton get some experience. But that may not be the case. He may have to step in. Who knows what's going to happen with Orr. So that's one. The second one would be one of the ones I'm interested in the most, the wide receivers, because we had such an overturn in receivers this year. Ginn and Brown left. I think a few other guys did. So Funchess and Benjamin are finally going to get the chance to start together. Like I said in my previous video, I've been wanting that forever. I got this gut feeling. And we may come back to this video later on, like in the middle of the season. I may come back to this video. But I have a gut feeling that Funchess is going to emerge as a really big weapon on this team. I feel like Olsen and Funchess are going to be the main targets. And Curtis Samuel will be that speed guy. He'll be the third factor. Benjamin, I think he'll be okay. My thing is, like I said in the previous video, I want to see more effort out of Kelvin Benjamin. Last year, he disappointed the hell out of me. I know he's coming back from an injury, probably wasn't 100%. But, like I said, he showed up overweight again. And you got people over-analyzing, in my opinion, this video of him from the first day of OTAs, the way he ran the route. Which, I feel like some of the criticism that Kelvin receives is well deserved, especially last season. I felt like he had no effort until the end of the season when he was like, okay, I'm going to try now. And he was like, I want to carry that in the next season. But there's times like that video. It's May, guys, for God's sake. You're overanalyzing a route that Kelvin Benjamin ran in OTAs in May. I don't think it's that big of a deal. We still got give or take, we still got 4 months till football. So I don't think it's that big of a deal yet, but we get to the season and you still seeing that kind of stuff. Kelvin could be gone after this year, I believe. Kelvin could be gone, is what I'm saying. Regardless, if he's got to step up and he's got to play like the guy we drafted him to be. I hope he does. I like Kelvin. I have his jersey. If he doesn't pan out, he'll be the first player's jersey I ever bought that didn't pan out. And I'm wearing my Steve Smith jersey right now. My favorite Panther of all time, as he is a lot of yours. But moving on, the other position battle I'm really interested in is the defensive backs, because Captain's back. You still got Bradbury and Worley, who I'm excited for. I think that Bradbury especially is going to have a breakout season. I think Bradbury and Worley are going to be tremendously better than they were last season. They were put in a tight spot. I mean, our secondary was one of the worst in the leagues, but they were put in a tight spot. Josh Norman, you know the whole situation with that. So they were put in a tight spot last season. I can't completely blame them. They were rookies. It's hard to just jump straight to the next level and be good. So that was really valuable for those guys to come in and have to start as rookies, and they really learned what they can and what they can't get away with. So I think those guys are going to be good this year, along with Captain back there. That makes me feel more comfortable too. We drafted Corn Elder. I like him. I really do. I just like that addition to the secondary. I like having him back there. We could plug him in, like when we rotate these guys, let them get a break. I like that, and I like bringing in Adams for safety, so we have some veterans at safety. Adams and Coleman, I think those two are gonna work really well together. I hope they do, but right now I think that they're going to. And I said before free agency and everything started, I said we needed to get a couple veterans back there in the secondary and add a few more young guys, and I think that we'd be okay this season. That's exactly what we did, and it's going to be exciting to see these guys compete back there. And I think it's going to raise their games up to another level this year, and we're going to see an improved secondary from the Carolina Panthers. Linebackers, we're always good at linebackers, but it'll be interesting to see the guys behind TD, Shaq, and Luke fight for the roster spots, like Ben Bulware from Clemson, Ben Jacobs, David Mayo. All these guys, they're all good linebackers, so it'll be interesting to see. And plus, I read that we're planning to limit Thomas Davis's snaps this year, so you could see some of these younger linebackers get more of an opportunity this season, which is interesting. And, we want to obviously rest Thomas Davis because he's a big part of our defense, and he's not getting any younger, and we definitely need him when he's on the field. We're a better defense. So, I'm excited. I heard Dean Marlowe has been standing out, and Russell Shepard, Cam, has been praising this guy. So, Russell Shepard could end up being a big guy. Like I said, wide receiver is going to be a very interesting position to watch the battles for, because I like a lot of the receivers we got. Charles Johnson, the wide receiver, I like that pickup. I don't know how that's going to do, but I like Russell Shepard too. When we signed him, I just got this gut feeling about him too, like he's going to do something. I like Curtis Samuel. I think I told you guys in the last video, I think Curtis Samuel is going to be a big player for the Carolina Panthers. If not immediately, eventually he will be. And I'm excited to finally see Kelvin and Devin start. And, hopefully, not to be redundant, hopefully Kelvin gets his stuff together. So, guys, I've been going at it for 8.5 minutes now. So, hopefully everything goes off without a hitch, and we do well. Oh, not to mention, there have been some injuries in a way. Kuechly's been held out because he's been having tightness in his lower back, and we can't afford to lose him again. He is the quarterback of our defense. And Funchess rolled his ankle, but they said he's okay. So we just need to let those guys rest. We don't need to have a plethora of injuries like we did last season. So I'm excited, guys. Hopefully Cam recovers well from the surgery and he returns to MVP form with all the pieces we've put around him, and the defense improves. I think this is going to be a very exciting year for the Carolina Panthers. We've got a mix of Panthers past, present, and future on this team, and that excites me very much. So I'm excited for September to get here and see what the 2017 Panthers got in store for us. But until next time, guys, this is CPG. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And comment, let me know what you want to see in the future, because I always read the comments. And I love you, Panther Nation. Keep pounding, and I'll see you guys next time.